But it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 set. Al Paul after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And he gets it to go.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Young taking his time here. 3-pointer. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. There are numerous problems that Trae Young presents, but Coach is focused on Young's shooting. After watching the tape, Coach said he'll instruct his defenders to pick up Young as soon as he crosses half court. He emphasized that's not hyperbole. You can't say they don't respect his range. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is Paul, following the 3-pointer by Trae Young. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Crowder against Collins. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Al Paul. Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges got 7.
And if you're a teammate of Chris Paul's, you've always got to be ready to catch the pass.
Young against Paul. Young dishes to Collins. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Paul kicks to Booker. Pulls from the top of the key. Paul passes to Ayton. Can't hit from in close.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal. Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul. And the pass to Ayton. Oh, and then jammed by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Young outside, from deep. Bridges with the board.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Booker. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Young outside. He kicks it to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. Back to Bridges. The 3. Suns moving the ball around. He feeds it to Ayton. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball against Young. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Ball finds Ayton. Right side Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And here's Young after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
On the wing, Booker. Ball against Young. Goes up to the stripe. Up again. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 8. Now, here is Young from deep three-point range. Booker pulls it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Ayton against Capella. Capella with a screen on Booker. Will put that.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Bridges kicks to Booker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Young against Paul. Young dishes to Capella. Pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray.
Trae Young.
Now it's just a 3-point Phoenix lead. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Young. That one off the back iron and out.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Ayton kicks to Paul. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Back to Young. Outside, Bogdanovich tries the spin move to the inside and finish off by Collins.
Assist from
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovic as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Booker. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a plenty like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Williams. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Crowder. Here's Johnson. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Hawks, 17.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Bridges and Saric make up the forward. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Reddish. Young passes to Gallinari. Young against Paul. A 3-ball. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Paul after the basket by Atlanta. Inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jay Crowder's checked in for Saric. Andrew Shamet comes in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now Shamet after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Crowder. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Panthers.
Phoenix making some changes. Saric has checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Gorgie Dan. And Collins subbed in for Gallinari. Now here's Paul. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Young outside. Collins kicks to Bogdanovic. The dish now to Young. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Young's got his 5th assist in this one. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trey's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now Young, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And here's Collins from outside. George grabs the board. Suns leading by 5. Paul kicks to Booker from 12 feet out. That shot off. Here's Young.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Bogdanovich looking around. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by McGee. And it's Ball with the ball for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
So for the Suns, Landry Shamet checked in for Devin Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Williams to the wing right side. Gallinari is screened from past the arc. Drills it from outside. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded closely. Payne with it. No points in the game yet for him. The Suns need to get a shot off. McGee's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Herter. Zhang, a screen. Here's Williams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Payne looking around. Dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Herter. Back to Williams. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in its small forward.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bridges finds Paul. Now here's Ayton. Young with the steal. And now here comes Collins on the break. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Paul outside. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul. It's up a three. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ayton against Collins. Capella at the elbow. Screen by Capella. A three from Bogdanovich. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Alinari, he's checked in for Reddish. Young, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Down low, Ayton, nifty move. And he lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Young, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Back to Booker. Crosses over. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Capella sets a screen for Young. And the dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Paul outside. Bridges left side. Offensive rebound. And that's a foul called on going up. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
And so both free throws are good. That's a 3-point game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
It's Young on the wing. It's good. This game is all even. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
With 3, Booker. Ball passes to Ayton. Booker against Collins. Ayton. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Collins kicks to Young. So they foul intentionally.
Booker. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Out to Gallinari. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ball looking over the floor. Bridges outside. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Hawks with possession. Young drives in, and there's another turnover by Atlanta.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Booker. Oh, off target. Timeout called by Nate McMillan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son canceled. Let's make some noise. We are the Six-Man.
Atlanta timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your
To win the game. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And here's Young, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ayton. It's deflected. It's deflected. Crowder with the steal. It's tipped.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
The kick out to Young. Knocked away. Ayton with it. And guarded by Capella. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bridges. And here is Ayton. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Going inside. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the ground.
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Suns on defense. Here's Young. There's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Crowder against Gallinari. Crowder goes in. Kicks to Ayton. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from the right block. Bridges outside. Outside Crowder. Back to Bridges. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Capella finds Young. Back to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges, no one around him. It's money from deep.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Paul. And here's Young from the arc. Misses the tray. Paul outside. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, small forward. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, BA.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Bogdanovic against Crowder. The rebound by the Jazz.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Gobert. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Mitchell. It's a 3-point game. And rejected. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Bridges. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Mitchell misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Poke loose. Here's Crowder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Mitchell takes the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. And the Suns get another 3.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Ayton with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Bridges passes to Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Paul. Left side Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Outside Conley. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert finds Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:06 left in the first. Mitchell against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 8.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Pass to Aiden. Bridges outside. Back to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. Bridges outside. To the inside. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Bridges.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Paul finds Booker. There's the drive. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And here's Booker. No good on the triple. Right side, Mitchell. Over Crowder. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down. You're good, kid.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Utah right now. Takes it inside. Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell up top. Nice D from Paul. Who poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. To the right side. Gobert passes to Conley. Shoots over Booker, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball.
Here's Paul. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6 to the paint and stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 from Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And the Suns lead by 3.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Pass to O'Neal. Right side, Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Man, that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Bridges. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Paul with a steal. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Conley on the attack. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Phoenix calls timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
All right, fans, that was
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Payne. Out to the right wing. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. And that one's good. Mitchell.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah trailing here. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A line change here for Utah.
Second team foul. Substitution for New Jersey.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. Clarkson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Now here's Šarić. Johnson finds Šarić. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Over to the wing. Here's Honey. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second violation. Phoenix ball.
It could go. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Johnson. Dario Šarić is out there with JaVale McGee. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the 1. Here's Shamet. The kick out to Johnson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Gay.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
And it's Clarkson missing. Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. Six to shoot. Stolen by Whiteside. Outside, Ingles. Gay outside. Into the lane. Second chance shot. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team foul.
Clarkson outside. Gay outside. 6 on the shot clock. With the crossover. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Impressive handle by Rudy Gay. Don't often see that out of the 6'8" slender forward.
Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, BA, that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
These teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Honey, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ingles against Johnson. Back to Shamet. Down low. Here's Šarić. The Suns need to get off a shot. Pulls it. They get it back. Right wing. And here's Payne outside. The shot misses. Utah leading. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Oni. The emphasis placed on athleticism is bigger than it's ever been, and that goes for all positions.
Yeah, you're going to need athletes all over the floor, BA, and I think there's this trend to finding wing players or taller players who have the capability of being very good at a lot of things and not just specialists anymore. That's the way modern-day rosters seem to be being built.
Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Utah has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Here's Honey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Whiteside. Clarkson, right side. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Whiteside for 3. Utah, the rebound. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. And Whiteside gets the double team. Tries again. The Suns clear it. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Ingles. They've got numbers. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Shamet. Will it go? Nails it from 3.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Clarkson outside. 1 second left. Misses at the rim. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Jazz out in front. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, was peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bridges, right side. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Booker against Mitchell. That's good from Aiden. On the assist by Booker.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. Getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Conley against Paul. Conley on the attack. And the layup falls. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Paul. Inside, Ayton. Crowder inside. Bogdanovich on him. They get the rebound. Ayton, no good. Utah has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's O'Neal, covered by Crowder. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Ayton. Here's Paul. Reverses. And the layup is up and in.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Conley goes in. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Conley goes in to the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. That one no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. They get it again. Back to Crowder to tie it up. No luck on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the
Lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Paul passes to Booker. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And the basket by Bridges.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Outside Conley. Drives to the hoop. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Here's Conley. Blocked again!
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Yes!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. No good, a bit long that time. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a...
Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now Young. And there's the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Conley with a wide open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Knocked loose. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Conley finds Bogdanovich for 3. Mitchell, they grab their own miss. That one, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Young. Spins. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gobert pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one's good, Mitchell.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
And Young kicks to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Launches a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Dishes it to O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Young looking it over. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Young outside. Collins, a screen on Conley. And Young, here we go. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Collins from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Driving the lane, here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Hunter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Back to Conley. At the elbow, it's Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Atlanta's shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. No good with the triple.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The Jazz shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Conley against Young.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stolen by Michael Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich, know what?
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Tries the spin move. Young outside. It's Collins with the drive. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Conley. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Got it off in time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Jazz. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Capella at the elbow. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Five on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Kay Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Here's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Conley against Young. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Conley into the lane. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Feeds to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Young. Hunter kicks to Collins. There's the dish to Young. Over Bogdanovich. Young, no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Outside Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got 5. Utah leading by 6. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Mr. Gobert. Back to Mitchell. From deep. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Now, here's Capella. That 3 off the mark. To the paint, here's Mitchell. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bogdanovich, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He has 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. There's the triple. And finished off by Collins.
And this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Conley surveying the D. Into the lane. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
14.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
22.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1. 2 points. That one goes. Zhang's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, this is the passion we talk about with Gorgui Zhang. Takes the hit, puts it down right in the defender's face.
Here's Gay. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Williams. There's the pass to Zhang. Here's Herter. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gorgui Zhang as a big man is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Oni passes to Ingles. Clarkson on the wing. It's Gay on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Molinari with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Back to Gallinari. Hawks passing it around. Nobody near Williams. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Here's Williams. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And with that shot, the Jazz leaders get back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Lou Williams. Clarkson taking his time here.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Williams. Driving in, and it's denied. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. The Hawks trail by 10. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 2 minutes. Jang inside. Over Whiteside. Jang the pass to Reddish. The kick out to Williams. And they get it back. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Reddish.
I think one thing you know about Joe Ingles is he understands angles defensively, and he will compete.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clarkson goes in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Fast break, here we go. Here's Gay, pass to Oni. Back to Gay. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. He dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Gay. Poked away. Hunter with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here's Clarkson. It's a 10-point game.
All stops the duck there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Now, here is Young. The feed now to Gallinari. Capella kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the block. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Outside Conley. Good if it goes. No good. Shot missing. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 12. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. John Collins is out there with Gallinari, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
kicks it out to Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bogdanovich wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And that's 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Conley against Young. Conley into the lane. Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Collins against O'Neal. Young up top. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
That's tipped. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Young pass to Collins. Bogdanovich against Gallinari. Young for 3. And they recover it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley against Young. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. It's 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gallinari surveying the D. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Unloads from 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's his first personal.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Utah Jazz?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert down low. Capella covering. Bogdanovich against Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Pass to Bogdanovich. Drills the baseline jumper. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is Bojan Bogdanovich's game. This guy is comfortable shooting the basketball from any spot on the floor.
Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Collins dishes to Capella. Now the pass to Gallinari. The tray. OD by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 11. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th. And it's Conley penetrating. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Capella with a screen on Conley. A nice shot by Young.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
1:06 left in the game. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now, here is Young. Capella with a screen on Conley. And the dunk by Capella.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to O'Neal. Out to Conley. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Capella. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
The closer Capella is, the more.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Al. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
The 3 is up. And Young is good from 3. These are 2 young teams. Rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Now here's Collins. Left side, Bogdanovich. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside, Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Collins outside. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Young. Shoots over Paul. They get it back. Second chance shot. Bogdanovich finds Young from deep. Collins, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Young, coming off a Suns make. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Young with it. And there's the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Young's got 5 now.
Trae Young is such a natural scorer. I don't think the clock rattles him at all.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now Young. He's got 5. Collins inside. Covered by Crowder. The kick out to Young. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
First team foul.
The Suns leading.
You got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Now here's Bridges. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Capella.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Sinks it from distance. Give him 8 points now. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. Here's Ayton. Back to Bridges. 3-pointer. And the Suns get another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Young. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Bridges. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Booker. For three, Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. The three. And Reddish gets it to go.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
Bridges outside. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Mikal Bridges had...
All right, look who's coming into the court. Come on, get loud for your ETN Hawks. Dancers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Their three-point shooting could be a factor tonight, too, if they maintain their current form.
On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. Goes back up. Crowder with it. And it's Young picking him up. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Reddish. Here's Capella. Back to Reddish. Paul against Young. That shot off the mark. Paul with some nice D. To the inside. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got his first 2 points.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. There's Young with the three. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drills it from deep. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots 4 3-pointers, then 2-pointers.
Outside Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella with it. Is covered by Ayton. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Tries the spin move. Back to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Booker. Inside. Tipped. Stolen by Young. And he lobs it up top. And Collins with the slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Paul against Young. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. It's not going to go for him, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Collins. The Hawks need to get one up here. Paul passes to Booker. Now Crowder, guarded by Capella. And Ayton gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. There's Bogdanovich with the three. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Paul. Crowder outside. Ayton in the high post. Here's Booker. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Young from long range sinks the tray.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges outside for 3. And Young pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Right side, Young. This one for 3. Spins. Here's Bogdanovich. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Bridges outside. Over Capella. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so that's... Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Now McGee. Well, Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
And the Hawks with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. Back to Herder. Outside for Gallinari. It's stolen by Šarić. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's Williams off the drive. Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
It's stolen by Hunter. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Payne finds McGee. Here's Shaman. The kick out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Šarić. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Hunter on the wing, defended by Payne. Here's Gallinari. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside, Williams. Let's go with a 3. Shot clock at 6. And it's Herder penetrating. Misses from close range.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's McGee. No good off the glass. Deflects the pass. McGee with a steal. Johnson with it. Then it's Hunter picking him up. And here's Payne outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Pass to Herder. Stolen by Payne. It's Shaman on the wing. Herder defending. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Gallinari. Soft touch off the glass.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. 10 here is McGee. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson. On target from range. Johnson's got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Herter. Now here's Williams. Here's the 3. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Šarić. Here's Shaman. Good as the jump shot falls. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
The coaching staff encourages Shaman to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Outside Herter. Outside Hunter. Now Gallinari. Williams up top. Tries to spin move from 10 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shaman, no good. For Atlanta, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Williams finds Hunter, releases, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter. Williams against Payne. Jacks up a 3, hits the 3-pointer, and the Suns lead by 11.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And the Hawks shooting just 33% so far in this game. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Spins. Kicks it out to Collins. Here he goes. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker from deep 3-point range.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. All alone. And he hits the jumper.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Outside Young. Reddish on the wing from behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Bridges outside. Young against Paul. Elbow shot. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. And it's all from 3-point range. Here's Reddish. And here's Collins. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Bridges outside. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Collins right side. Stolen by Bridges. Stolen by Young. Here they come with numbers in transition. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team second.
Young against Paul from about 16. Stolen by Ayton.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
Stolen by Bridges. It's 2-on-1. That's good from Paul on the assist from Booker.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Collins finds Bogdanovich. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Another shot, shakes him, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Intelligent play by Bogdanovich. Gets the defender off balance with the pump fake and wins a foul.
I count 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Paul against Young. Now here's Ayton. Defense is right there. Booker, the pass to Ayton. 4 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Suns lead by 9.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
That's his first personal foul. Team 4.
He drops the first one, and that brings him with an 8.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Young against Paul. Crowder with it. Now Ayton. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. It's hauled in by Reddish.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Paul draws the double. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here we go, 1-on-1. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And here's Bridges.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Collins with a screen on Paul. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. Just a gutsy performance.
two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here is Conley. Traps in the tray. Conley's got the opening field goal of the game for the Jazz.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Paul with the 3 for 3. Bridges. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one, good.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Crowder goes in. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. One challenge that he, like all coaches mentioned, is dealing with the sharp mentality of Chris Paul. Coach said, when you play against Chris, you need to be focused at the highest level. He knows every detail and situation. And if you aren't matching him in that, then you're fighting an uphill battle. Chris Paul has truly been a student of the game for a long time. Guys?
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And it's Paul penetrating, and Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Here's Booker, stolen by Mitchell. Conley into the lane. Bridges with the steal. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Ayton, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Right side, Conley. Dishes it to Mitchell. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz with another miss. Suns trail by 6. Booker finds Paul. Here's Bridges. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now here's Ayton. The drive by Booker, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
Michael
foul.
Conley picks one up. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That one falls.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Paul passes to Bridges. Three-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Utah.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Hey, the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For 3, buries it from 3-point range. Bridges got 7.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Ayton attacking. Bridges right side. Crowder with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Paul. Misses off the left iron. Utah leading. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Here he goes. Count that one. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Hit the crossover, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3-point field
Now
goal.
it's a 6-point Utah lead.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Bridges against O'Neal. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Gets a hand on it, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes remaining.
Ayton in the high post.
2 minutes.
For 3, Booker, and the 3 ball is good. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
1:32 left in the first half. Back to Paul. It's tipped. Conley into the lane. Pass to Gobert. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, so definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 7 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Ball passes to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Gobert with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Ayton. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Oni. There's the drive. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
In his prime, Rudy Gay would throw down some hellacious dunks, and that time gets in for another one. Still part of his arsenal.
Shamet the pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And stolen by Whiteside. Ingles in the corner. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Payne. Shot to stop the run. Here's Shamet. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Got to play defense for more than the first.
18.
All right, David, thank you.
The Jazz, 30.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Payne with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
For Phoenix, Cameron Payne.
Payne hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jazz leading by 12. Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Gay kicks to Whiteside. Here's Oni. There's the dish to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. It's tipped.
What instincts there. Šarić is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
And here's Šarić. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. And Brent Šarić, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
Here's Oni following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Clarkson. Whiteside, this is to Clarkson. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Gay. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 10, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Payne passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson outside. On deep. The pass to Shamet. For the three.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Moves back up. Rejected by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Can they get it? It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. It's stolen by Sharks. And here we go. Sharich, the fast break chance. Johnson, the pass to Sharich. And it's McGee. It's out the key. And they'll get another chance to the right side. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Suns here with a different look. Jay Crowder's checked in for Sharich. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul's subbed in for Payne. Conley with it, out guarded by Crowder. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. McGee with the block. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line. Not missing their chances when they get them.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
That's a 2 from Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz leading by 9. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Booker with no one around sinks the triple. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, they're getting stops and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ayton finds Paul. Here's Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
It's the fourth quarter.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Gobert against Ayton. Bridges outside. Booker the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Mitchell.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Now here's Booker. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Mitchell in the corner. Launches it. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity, and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Now here's Crowder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he drives in. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Paul. Gobert with the block. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Ayton. They need this. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Utah leading by 14. And here is Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Conley the pass to Gobert. It's tipped out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Paul. Crowder dishes to Booker. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Paul.
Game, 2 minutes.
Good. A nice assist from Booker. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Outside Conley. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker right side. Bridges attacking. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Over Gobert. Goes up again. Utah with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Mitchell. Rejected by Booker.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Jazz.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim. In the corner, it's Bridges. Latrey. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
That's the end
This
of the
was a
game.
very strong showing for him, Greg.
center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Conley passes to Mitchell. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And stolen by Gobert.
Great energy and activity on defense.
And that one's good from Conley.
Now, Mike Conley is comfortable. It doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. On the take. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots from 12. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Young. Shot from 12. And it's good. 2 points.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Mitchell. Takes a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this. Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Young. The shot won't fall, and Utah will come the other way. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and three-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Young. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep. Stolen by Capella. To the inside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his first personal foul. Second team.
Here's Young. 1:44 left in the first. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Puts it up.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Capella. Ball stolen. Conley with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A good look from Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Young, the pass to Collins. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Bogdanovich. O'Neal on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. There's Young with the three. Not going to go that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up by 5.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Young. Pass to Reddish. And it's Collins penetrating. And Collins with the slam.
We talk about body control. Well, right there, Collins showing how to maintain one's balance on that physical drive.
With the drive, the 3 from Mitchell. Pure from three-point range. Mitchell's got 8.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Capella finds Young. Shot clock at 5. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Utah leading. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bogdanovich down low. Collins defending. Bogdanovich no good. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Collins. From the right block. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Inside, Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Young with it. To the wing, right side. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Mitchell. To stop the drought, it's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking, sending it back.
All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, BA. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen.
Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. It's picked off. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Stolen by Capella. Here's Reddish. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The kick out to Conley. And that one is hammered home.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
52 seconds left in the second period. There's Young with the three. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Now Wright. Pass to Jang. Oh, sweet move. And Whiteside with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Five ticks left in the second quarter. Here's Gay. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Jazz. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Hawks, we've got Danilo Gallinari. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Hunter in at small forward. Now here's Wright. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a high percentage look for DeLon Wright. What an opportunity, and he finishes.
Pass to Oni. Here's Ingles. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 11. And the Hawks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wright, the pass to Hunter. He takes it in. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Back to Wright. Back to Jang. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Oni. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. Now here's Bogdanovich. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish from downtown. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanović, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Here's O'Neal. This is the most they've led. 13 points. Gobert no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
Now here's Young. Got a piece of it.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovic can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Pass to Oni. Here's O'Neal. And here's Mitchell. 4-3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 7 tonight. 1:27 left in the third quarter. To the right side. Pass to Mitchell. And he drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
And here is Young. He's got 5. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
For the Jazz, Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovic, and it's Ingles in for O'Neal. Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams. Gallinari finds Williams. Shot to stop the run, and the three-pointer goes.
Well, if Lou Williams is in pick and roll, you know he's thinking score first. Nicely done.
Here's Honey, hounded by Wright. Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Clarkson. The 3 is up. And another miss by Utah. Williams with it. And so it's Utah up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Gay. Kicks it out to Clarkson. No good with the triple. Well, the Hawks shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Clarkson against Williams. Pass to Jang. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Gallinari, the pass to Wright. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's Williams. Inside. Here's Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gallinari's gotten his first basket of the night.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Outside Bogdanovich. Right side Young. From behind the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Young. To the middle. Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Mitchell. The 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins with a screen on Conley. No one covering.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Defended by Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Young. Pass to Reddish. Over Mitchell. And stolen by Gobert. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Knocks down the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's Gobert. Over Capella. They get it again. Stolen by Capella. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Bogdanovich from long range. Fires the 3. And Young is good for 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
So we see the Jazz taking the W. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.